Merry Christmas, everybody. It's my honor to come into your home today. Technically not invited, but to come into your home today and be a part of your Christmas celebration. When this YouTube special, I guess we'll call it, dropped on midnight Christmas Eve, I was brought back to thinking about some great memories, trying as a kid to stay up till midnight to see if Santa and his reindeer would show up and I'd get a peek. Now that I'm a dad with kids of my own, Christmas is one of the most magical times. I have to quote the movie Elf. When Santa's sleigh crashed in Central Park and he couldn't get it back up to fly into the sky and continue with his toys, he said it was because Christmas spirit was down. It's at an all-time low this year. I kind of feel that this year, 2020. A lot of us are with loved ones. A lot of us can't be with loved ones. So what I wanted to do is share some Christmas spirit and some cheer with everybody. Bring my guitar to your living room and do what I would be doing on multiple days of Christmas with different family members myself, if this was a normal year. These are some of my favorite songs. I'm going to share songs and stories of some of the tracks that I've written or recorded, but keep a real Christmas spirit alive for each and every one of you. And again, just say thank you for inviting me into your living room as you got the fireplace going, probably turkey in the oven, maybe a Christmas cocktail in your hand. Thanks to you, this song, get this, cracked like in the top 40 on country radio. A Few Good Stories is like number 10, and this one's in the top 40. You must love your Christmas music, same way I do. Frosty the Snowman. Frosty the Snowman was a jolly, happy soul with a corncob pipe and a button nose and two eyes made out of coal. Frosty the Snowman was a fairy tale, they say. He was made of snow, but the children know how he came to life one day. There must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found, for when they placed it on his head, he began to dance around. Frosty the Snowman was alive as he could be, and the children say he could laugh and play just the same as you and me. Oh, yeah. Frosty the Snowman knew the sun was hot that day, so he said, let's run, have some fun now before I melt away. Down to the village with a broomstick in his hand, running here and there all around the square, saying, catch me if you can. They led him down the streets of town right to the traffic cop, but he only paused a moment when they heard him holler, stop! Oh, Frosty the Snowman had to hurry on his way, but he waved goodbye saying, don't you cry, I'll be back again someday. Thumpity thump, thump, thumpity thump, thump, look at Frosty go. Thumpity thump, thump, thumpity thump, thump, over the hills of snow. Merry Christmas. I love Frosty the Snowman. My kids love Frosty the Snowman. Not only do we love the movie, but it's very, very cute when my little girls say, hey, Alexa, play Frosty the Snowman by my dad. And then Alexa plays Michael Bublé. Okay, this one, I loved Dolly Parton's version of this song. I love that she changed it to a Holly Dolly Christmas. I love that on my Christmas special on radio, I was able to interview her and ask her about the great memories she had with Kenny Rogers and David Foster. And I'd like to play this great kind of classic country Christmas tune. Have a holly jolly Christmas, it's the best time of the year. I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and when you walk down the street, say hello to friends you know and everyone you meet. Oh, the mistletoe hung where you can see. Somebody waits for you, kiss her once for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and in case you didn't hear, oh by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year. Oh, the mistletoe, it's hung where you can see. Somebody waits for you, kiss her once for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and in case you didn't hear, oh by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year. I am one of those guys who listens to Christmas music all year long. My family thinks I'm crazy. My brother thinks I'm crazy. The only person in my life, other than obviously my wife and my little kids who love Christmas music too, but is my day-to-day manager, Becky, from Moncton, New Brunswick. She loves listening to Christmas music all year long, and I love that about her. And I was thinking about making a Christmas record one of these days, and what songs will I play? So I asked my grandparents, and my Mima and my Grandpa Bear, I'm very, very close to and in love with all my heart. Each had different requests. So I'd like to do one for each of them who, big influence on my career. I got my first guitar, Christmas 1996. I'm about to turn 7. And I wanted a Lego castle. I circled it in the Sears catalog Christmas wish book. And I looked under the tree in the morning. I did not see a Lego castle or a box that resembled that at all. But I saw a guitar case. So I opened it up and I started to strum. I didn't know a single chord. And I'm so glad that my Mima got me that guitar. Who knows where my life would be if I didn't have it. So this is a Christmas song for my Mima. City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air there's a feeling of Christmas. Children laughing, people passing, meeting smile after smile. And on every street corner you hear silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. City street lights, even stoplights, blink a bright red and green as the shoppers rush home with their treasures. See the kids bunch, hear the snow crunch. This is Santa's big scene. And above all this bustle, you hear silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Soon it will be Christmas Day. That one's for Mima. I don't want to play two slow Christmas songs back to back. So Grandpa Bear, I'm going to save yours for a little bit later in this little show. I had written out a set list with Mila and with Arya, my two little girls, as Leo was getting a good sleep and sleeping in a little bit this morning. And my girls decorated it, but as I came here to the studio, I forgot it at home. So I had to think about my memory about all the songs that I wanted to play. And sometimes I think that that's the universe telling me to just play from my heart and maybe just wing it a little bit. And truly, if I was at your house sipping on some Christmas cocktails, I would just play requests, whatever's on my mind. One of my favorite things to do is to take requests from the seniors that are in the room or sometimes in the crowd. This year especially is going to be tough on our seniors. And for this Christmas Eve and Christmas Day celebration, so many are forced to stay at the lodge, at the extended care, and not be able to see their families. What I wanted to do is try to brighten up your day for all the seniors that are watching and play some of my favorite classic country songs for you right now. Just whatever's at the top of my head. Maybe play some Merle Haggard, maybe some Don Williams. I don't know, Ray Price. Back when I was a kid, I would play in the seniors' lodges in Two Hills, Alberta, and Bonnyville, and Murnum, and Elk Point, and St. Paul, and Willingdon. And I would play, and I would have the time of my life. So let's reminisce about those good days, and let's play some old-time country music for everybody, all right? We don't smoke marijuana in Muskogee. We don't take our trips on LSD. We don't burn our draft cards down on Main Street. But we like living right and being free. Sing along. And I'm proud to be an Okie from Muskogee, the place where even squares can have a ball. We still wave Old Glory down at the courthouse, and why the lightning's still the biggest thrill of all. Still wave Old Glory down at the courthouse, by golly, in Muskogee, Oklahoma, USA. Little Merle Haggard for you. How about this one? You place gold on my finger. You brought love like I've never known. You gave life to our children, and to me a reason to go on. You're my bread when I'm hungry. You're my shelter from troubled winds. You're my anchor in life's ocean. But most of all, you're my best friend. You're my anchor in life's ocean. But most of all, you're my best friend. But most of all, you're my best friend. John Williams for you. Now, how about this one? Well, heartache number one was when you left me. I never knew that I could hurt this way. And heartache number two was when you came back again. You came back but never meant to stay. And now I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. 1959, Ray Price. Let's play one more classic country song for all the seniors watching here. I've been everywhere, man, I've been everywhere, man. Crossed the deserts bare, man, I've breathed the mountain air, man. I've traveled, I've done my share, man, I've been everywhere. Well, I've been to Reno, Chicago, Fargo, Minnesota, Buffalo, Toronto, Winslow, Sarasota, Wichita, Tulsa, Ottawa, Oklahoma, Tampa, Panama, Mattawa, Abilene, Bangor, Baltimore, Salvador, Amarillo, Tuckahoe, Barron, Colampadilla, Amakiller. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Crossed the deserts bare, man. I've breathed the mountain air, man. I've traveled, I've done my share, man. I've been everywhere. And Louisville, Nashville, Knoxville, Omaha, Jeffersonville, Jacksonville, Waterville, Costa Rica, Pittsfield, Sing Sale, Bakersfield, Shreveport, Hackensack, Cadillac, Fond du Lac, Davenport, Idaho, Jellicoe, Argentina, Dalmatina, Pasadena, Canada, see what I mean, sir. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Crossed the deserts bare, man. I've breathed the mountain air, man. I've traveled, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. One of my favorite memories of singing this song was on the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville, Ryman Auditorium, singing the late, great Hank Snow, one of only two Canadians to be members of the Grand Ole Opry. Now, I did not sing this verse because full of a bunch of American country fans that were in the crowd. But for all the Canadians that are watching, all the Albertans that are watching, when I was a kid, I felt like I was lying to everybody, saying I've been to Louisville and Nashville or Reno and Chicago. Never been. So I wrote this verse about the Alberta places that I really have actually been to. It goes like this. Well, I've been to Ashmont, Boscombe, St. Paul, Bonnyville, Vilna, Two Hills, Glendon, Gurneville, Edmonton, Calgary, Red Deer, Mourneville, Lethbridge, Camrose, Airdrie, Vegreville, Cold Lake, Moose Lake, Mini Lake, Saddle Lake, Smoky Lake, Chicken Lake, even living flat like I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Crossed the deserts bare, man. I breathe the mountain air, man. I've traveled, I've done my share, man. Now there ain't no place I haven't been, 'cause I've been everywhere. There we go. Thank you very much for letting me play some traditional country music. I grew up on that stuff. I still love to listen to it, sing it all the time. So thank you. So I'm thinking about other Christmas songs that I play for my kids. This is a very popular request in the Kissel household. Just got to figure out what key it would be in. You know, Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. I love that song. This one is my grandpa's favorite Christmas song. The only other person I can think of that ever recorded this was Garth Brooks, my hero, one of my favorite people in the world. So many of you may not have ever heard this Christmas song, but I think it is just beautiful. And Grandpa Bear, I hope you like it. Poor orphan girl named Maria was walking to market one day. She stopped for rest by the roadside, where a bird with a broken wing lay. A few moments passed till she saw it, for its feathers were covered with sand. Cleaned and wrapped, it was traveling in the warmth of Maria's small hand. She happily gave her last peso on a cage made of bushes and twine. She fed it loose corn from the market and watched it grow stronger with time. Now the Christmas Eve service was coming, and the church shone with tinsel and light, and all of the town folks bought presents to lay by the manger that night. There were diamonds and incense and perfume, and packages fit for a king. For one ragged bird in a small cage, Maria had nothing to bring. Waited till just before midnight, so no one would see her go in. Crying, she knelt by the manger, for her gift was unworthy of him. Then a voice spoke to her from the darkness, Maria, what brings you to me? If the bird in the cage is your offering, Open the door, let me see. Oh, she trembled, she did as he asked her, and out of the cage the bird flew, soaring up into the rafters on a wing that it healed good as new. Just then the midnight bells rang out, and the little bird started to sing a song that no words could recapture, whose beauty was fit for a king. Now Maria felt blessed just to listen to that cascade of notes sweet and long, as her offering was lifted to heaven by the very first nightingale song. Mama wrecked the peas and carrots, the whiskey's gone, and Uncle Derek, who's watching this virtual concert right now, Uncle Derek, knowing him, he's probably had a couple Bud Lights by now. He's stumbling over nothing into the Christmas tree. The lights are making breakers blow, the weather's warm and there's no snow. It's a not so perfect Christmas, that's alright with me. It's still the best time of the year, as long as everyone's right here. And we all know for sure it's gonna be a not so perfect Christmas, but that's alright with me. Presents are all wrapped with care, but I don't see my name down there. I guess that this whole affair is going not so good so far. My brother always makes a scene. Yeah, that man's just a drama queen. It's a not so perfect Christmas, but how many really are? It's still the best time of the year, as long as everyone's right here. And we all know for sure it's gonna be a not so perfect Christmas, but that's alright with me. But all in all, it ain't so bad, 'cause I know a lot of people have no love for family, and their lives are full of pain. It's a not so perfect Christmas, but I really can't complain. It's still the best time of the year, as long as everyone's right here. And we all know for sure it's gonna be a not so perfect Christmas, but that's alright with me. It's a not so perfect Christmas, but that's alright with me. Yeah. Ooh. Writing Christmas songs is tough. There's so many great classics. How do you write something that's going to stand the test of time? But as I got out of my own head and just put pen to paper a bunch of years ago with one of my songwriting collaborators in the early years, Steve Fox, I'm very, very proud of how that song turned out. told me, pa-rum-pum-pum-pum, a newborn king to see, pa-rum-pum-pum-pum. Our finest gifts we bring, pa-rum-pum-pum-pum, to lay before the king, pa-rum-pum-pum-pum, rum-pum-pum-pum, rum-pum-pum-pum. So to honor him, pa-rum-pum-pum-pum, when we come. Little baby, pa-rum-pum-pum-pum, I am a poor boy too, pa-rum-pum-pum-pum. I have no gifts to bring, pa-rum-pum-pum-pum, that's fit to give our king, pa-rum-pum-pum-pum, rum-pum-pum-pum, rum-pum-pum-pum. Shall I play for you, pa-rum-pum-pum-pum, on my drum? Mary nodded, pa-rum-pum-pum-pum. The ox and lamb kept time, pa-rum-pum-pum-pum. I played my best for him, pa-rum-pum-pum-pum. I played my best for him, pa-rum-pum-pum-pum, rum-pum-pum-pum, rum-pum-pum-pum. Then he smiled at me, pa-rum-pum-pum-pum, on my drum, me and my drum, me and my drum, me and my drum. I'm going to be honest. Never once have I played that song. Just haven't. I maybe toyed around with it a little bit, like in front of maybe some friends and some family. I tried playing it once, actually at a nursing home. There was a lady who was in the auxiliary care unit, and she was brought out on her bed. And I started playing Little Drummer Boy like this. Come, they told me. And she popped out of bed, sprung up, boom, and went, pa-rum-pum-pum-pum, in this squeaky, deep voice. So I know it's an oxymoron, but raspy and squeaky, and yelled it out, and then she went back to sleep. A newborn king to see. She popped up, went pa-rum-pum-pum-pum, and then I just got the giggles. I couldn't stop laughing. I was about 9 years old. I think that's the last time I ever played it. I didn't even get it all the way through that song. So what, I'm 30 now, 21 years in the making. I've not played Little Drummer Boy, but maybe if I ever do a Christmas record, I'll do that song. Let's play a few more Christmas songs for everybody. And I don't know who's watching this right now. I don't know if we've just got 1, 2, 3, 4 people. We've got a few thousand. Doesn't matter to me. I'm just happy to be singing some of my favorite Christmas songs and telling some stories to each and every one of you. And I really do hope you have a Merry Christmas. As my wife and I spent a lot of time on the farm as we started to live on the farm this year. This song has even more meaning as we travel east from St. Bride's into St. Paul. We see the lights of the cathedral glowing off the snow. I wrote this song the very first time I was coming home for Christmas, 2008. I had moved away from home to live into the city, and I was really excited to come home. but it was so weird to be a guest at home instead of just living there like I had for 18 straight Christmases. That's why I wrote this song. I've been gone for nearly all year long, far away from my home, but I'm coming back to spend the holidays. And there's just one click to go, and shining across the snow is that old familiar glow, my hometown. And I just can't wait, no, I just can't wait. There's something about this time of year, there's something about it all. It's like a holy night with the stars shining bright when I see the lights of St. Paul. I start singing all those Christmas songs that I'll hear soon. But when I get there, a subtle scent of pine will fill the room. Yeah, when I get this close to the ones I love the most, I speed up a little just to make good time. 'Cause I just can't wait, no, I just can't wait. There's something about this time of year, there's something about it all. It's like a holy night with the stars shining bright when I see the lights of St. Paul. Well, I hope everybody has a place they can go back to. And when they get this close, I hope they feel the way that I do. 'Cause I just can't wait, no, I just can't wait. There's something about this time of year, there's something about it all. It's like a holy night with the stars shining bright when I see the lights of St. Paul. When I see the lights of St. Paul. I'm very proud of that Christmas song. And again, being brought into your kitchens or your coffee tables or wherever you are right now, thank you very much. And I do hope you're having a wonderful Christmas. Let's play a few more for everybody. This one is always requested by uncles and cousins and stuff like that. I'm going to see if I can remember all the chords. That's the thing about Christmas. All the musicians out there, you know exactly what I'm talking about because every Christmas song has a million chords. We only play them once, twice a year, but let's play this one. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing on bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime in jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air, what a bright time. It's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go colliding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet. Jingle around the clock. A mix and a mingle in a jingling feet. That's the Jingle Bell Rock. What a bright time, it's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go gliding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet. Jingle around the clock. A mix and a mingle in a jingling feet. That's the Jingle Bell, that's the Jingle Bell, That's the Jingle Bell Ride. I'll be home with bells on. I'll be home with bells on. Trim the tree and wrap the presents, turn the Christmas music on. This Christmas I'll be home with bells on. I've traveled around this country, crossed the waters deep and wide, made lots of friends and memories, brought joy to other lives. It's Christmas time again, another year's come and gone, and I can't keep from wondering how the old folks are at home. So I'll be home with bells on. I'll be home with bells on. Trim the tree and wrap the presents, turn the Christmas music on. This Christmas I'll be home with bells on. Ah-ha. When the snow is on the meadow and the sleigh bells jingle bright, and the kids are singing jingle bells around the Christmas lights, as Daddy stokes the fire and Mama puts the turkey on, there ain't nothing gonna slow me down. This Christmas I'll be home. Yeah, I'll be home with bells on. I'll be home with bells on. Trim the tree and wrap the presents, turn the Christmas music on. This Christmas I'll be home with bells on. Trim the tree and wrap the presents, turn the Christmas music on. This Christmas I'll be home with bells on. This Christmas I'll be home with bells on. Well, that was fun. Merry Christmas, everybody. We've all faced a lot of challenges this year. And if I could share this message about light, love, and unity with you, that would make me so proud. There's a lot of darkness over Canada, and a lot of people will simply say, we're in it together. It's more than that to me. I think each of us have an opportunity to look for the silver linings. Each of us have an opportunity to dig in deep and feel our feelings, feel exactly what's going on right now in the world, in our communities, and think about ways we all can make it better. Sometimes it's tough choices. Sometimes it's things that go against the narrative. Sometimes we're afraid to speak out about something that we genuinely feel because of cancel culture. But you know what? With the new year upon us, we will learn so many lessons from 2020. I personally believe that there is light, and an incredible light, at the end of the tunnel. So if we can hold that focus, keep kindness and love as our number one priority, and then engage in conversation, not hate on our neighbors and our friends for maybe sharing a different opinion or point of view. Maybe do some research for ourselves about what life is like right now and what life can be on the other side. I want to let everybody know that I'm here for you. My social media, my music is meant to be a safe place that you can turn to if you want a distraction or if you want to open up a conversation. That's very important to me. And especially this little Christmas concert that I wanted to do for you was just an opportunity for me and my family to show you how much we do care about you. And we know that so many of you are in lockdown. So many of you have made the choice to not spend any time with your family, or maybe that's what's mandated in your province or in your community, that you cannot leave. That's why we wanted to bring Christmas cheer and some Christmas spirit to your door, to your screens right now, and let you know that this ain't gonna last forever. It simply can't. I love you. I'm thinking about each and every one of you, and I'm gonna do my best to have the best possible Christmas that I can under the circumstances, and look forward to what the new year brings in 2021. I'm going to play one more song for everybody. This is my favorite Christmas song of all time. I love this song because of how Kevin McAllister on Home Alone used this song to keep Harry and Marv away from coming into the house as his mom and dad flew to France or did whatever it was that they did. Kevin McAllister was home alone, and he kept those burglars, the wet bandits, away. And he played this song. And the very first time I ever heard this song was on Home Alone. And then my parents told me, hold it, this is a song that's been around forever. It's done by Brenda Lee. Sure enough, my mom dusted off an old record. She played this song for me, and I've loved it ever since. I'll play this and then bid you all a farewell, a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and I hope to get some new music out very, very soon in 2021 so we can all share in that great new music together. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Rockin' around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. Mistletoe hung where you can see every couple tries to stop. Rockin' around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling. Now you get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly. Deck the halls with boughs of holly. Rockin' around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone's dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way. Now you get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly. Deck the halls with boughs of holly. Rockin' around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone's dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way. Everyone's dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy New Year. All the best. I love you, and I cannot wait to see you in 2021. Merry Christmas.